Hello and welcome to the John Ark Show. Today's episode is called What Careers Are Pandemic and Apocalypse Proof? If the current crisis has taught people anything, it's that some careers are more disaster proof and pandemic proof than others. So we decided to analyze the situation and determine what career paths will provide you with a little more safety and security should this situation ever repeat itself in the future. If there are disasters down the road, what career choices and paths and decisions can you make now that'll help insulate you from what may happen in the future? We looked into it and we found some really interesting things. Before we begin, I want to encourage you to subscribe, like, follow, and comment on the show. Also, I'd like to tell you that the show is sponsored by HollywoodIsCalling.com. It's a company which allows you to purchase live calls with real celebrities. You can purchase a call for yourself for $19.95, or you can purchase a call as a gift for somebody you care about. When a celebrity calls a friend of yours and they chat for a moment, or they leave them a really cool voicemail, then that really impresses people. So keep that in mind for your next gift. Now let's get started. The COVID-19 pandemic has taught people that um, disasters and catastrophes and major events can really make them financially vulnerable. It's also taught them that some careers are more protected and secure than others from apocalyptic events. So the question becomes, what can you do with your career or career choices to insulate yourself from this sort of thing in the future? Well, we looked into it and there are a number of things that you can do. The first one is the importance of telework. If you work in an industry that allows telework, then that has huge advantages for both your personal and financial security, because it allows you to work from home or from some other geographic location that is hopefully outside of the event that you're currently experiencing. If the next crisis is only local or regional and you're able to telework, then that means you're able to get yourself and even your family out of the threat area and relocate somewhere else for your safety and continue to telework to generate an income. Not only does being able to telework improve your physical security, but it also increases the number of companies that you can work for geographically. Obviously, if all you need to work is a laptop, then you're able to work for companies outside of your current geographic location. You could theoretically work for a company on the other side of the globe if all you needed was a laptop. The next big advantage to being able to telework is that it makes it much easier to transition from being an employee to a company owner. You know, with those circumstances, if you need to, you can put up a website, incorporate a business, and start securing clients online from just about anywhere in the globe. Once your company is up and running, you can, recruit other freelancers to work for you, and you can also recruit salespeople and business development people to help you grow your business, and they can all work remotely with you. So if you are going to select a career path, what kind of company do you want to work for? Do you want to work for a company that's doing extremely well and one that everybody else is trying to get a job with? Or do you want to work for a company that's experiencing some serious challenges? Generally speaking, the more challenges a company is experiencing, the greater your opportunity will be to achieve some level of career advancement with them by helping them solve really significant problems. When a Fortune 1000 company exits bankruptcy, the first thing they do is they tend to get rid of a lot of the senior management and mid-level management that got them into the trouble that led to their bankruptcy. And once again, all those job openings, that's a great opportunity for you. Another opportunity for advancement is in the security industry as well as in logistics. Security, both physical and IT security, is going to continue to grow in importance as as more and more hackers attack more and more platforms, enterprise platforms, as well as people's personal devices. That's going to be a huge growth area. The other real need out there will be in the area of logistics. If this event has taught America anything, it's the importance of maintaining the integrity of your supply chain. Um, what recent events have shown us is that not allowing your supply chain to be dominated by any one country or region is the way a company and a country can protect itself. There are a lot of companies out there over the last 2 decades who have essentially moved all of their supply chains, to the Far East, to Asia. And now those companies are in real trouble as events have compromised them. A lot of these companies are going to be moving some of their supply chains out of Asia and into the United States or other global regions just to provide themselves with a level of supply chain diversification that will mean that they won't be so compromised the next time events take a turn for the worst. Another thing that you want to keep in mind is personal diversification. You want to make sure that you and your partner or spouse don't work in the same industry. If you do, then you should both pursue second gigs or part-time jobs, secondary part-time jobs, or even start a little business on the side that will provide you with new revenue streams should your industry be severely impacted by the next event. The next thing you want to do is put a lot of time, effort, and energy into strengthening the bonds you have with your family and friends. If this event has shown us anything, it's that the people that you can rely on most, family and friends. The government may or may not help you. Neighbors may or may not help you. But family and friends, that should be your first line of defense. So make a point of investing heavily in them. The next thing I want to recommend is that people not invest so heavily in the stock market. I don't invest in the stock market, and I've always been a believer that it's more important to invest in tangible, hard goods, real assets, brick and mortar assets, or businesses that you start or that you maintain than it is to invest in paper financial instruments, which can lose a third or half of their value overnight. What if you don't have a lot of family or friends? What if it's just you? If that's the case, then you want to invest heavily in updating your current skill sets and also adding new skills. Um, what do you enjoy? What do you think you could make money doing outside of your current profession? Um, in the past, if you wanted to learn something, you had to enroll in the local community college or university and take courses, and that was really expensive. Now, with YouTube, what you want to learn and how quickly you can learn it are just a function of time and effort. If you want to learn another profession, or if you want to learn another skill, there are literally millions of tutorial videos on YouTube that will teach you anything about anything. Um, if you want to learn about accounting, about photography, about auto mechanics, whatever it is, simply type in your area of interest on YouTube and follow it with the word tutorial. And you'll find countless how-to videos that will teach you almost everything you need to know about that area, about that skill, about that expertise. It is amazing. Another thing that you should know is that a lot of universities are now putting all their coursework online for free. The Massachusetts Institute of Technology has placed all their courses online for free, including videos. So, whether you wanted to study computer science or chemistry or whatever, and if you can't afford a degree from that school or you can't get admitted to that school, you can still take their courses. You can audit their courses online for free and learn whatever it is you wanted to learn without incurring the massive expense of tuition costs. I really believe that it's safe to say that YouTube alone is now teaching more people more things than all the colleges and universities in the world combined. And for those of you who don't think that college tuition costs are a big deal, you should know that 40 to 50% of people who attend college don't finish. But guess what? They still have to pay that tuition bill, and they still have to pay back those student loans, even though they have nothing to show for it. Keep that in mind. With that, I'd like to thank you for watching and say we will see you soon.